You're watching the Daily Dodge pregame show.
It is Game 2 of the third annual 1430 ESPN Beaver Dam Slam at the Dam as the Waupun Warriors take the floor fresh off of a regional finals appearance. Head coach Alex Dunlap doing a phenomenal job of turning that program around in year one under his guidance. And they take on the Watertown Goslings, who opened up their season with a win against Sauk Prairie just this last Tuesday. Corey Sparks, very happy to be here with you for Game 2 and 3 of this year's 1430 ESPN Beaver Dam Slam at the Dam, presented to you by Napleton 151, JB Mechanical, the U.S. Army Recruiting Center, and Gruber Law Offices. A reminder, you can make Moraine Park Technical College your first choice for an education tailored to your success and your growth. With campuses in Beaver Dam, Fond du Lac, and West Bend, you can visit morainepark.edu/first choice. The 1430 ESPN Beaver Dam Slam at the Dam is also presented to you by McKinstry's Home Furnishings, Columbus Family Dental, Hometown Glass and Improvement, Klodowski Real Estate, Slumberland, Pizza Ranch, the Park Village Shopping Center, Richards Insurance, Preferred Dental Partners, Napleton 151, Fox Brothers Piggly Wiggly, Gruber Law Offices, Air Care, Jerry's BP, Silica for Your Home, Moraine Park Technical College, the Beaver Dam Unified School District, White Construction, and Spartan Flooring. Watertown 4-21 last season, but gaining some confidence heading into this year's campaign. Waupun 17-9 in regional finalists, where they eventually fell to the very Lake Mills team that we'll see in just a couple of games here. Folks, we'll step aside for a 4-minute break and come back with starting lineups and more here on 1430 ESPN Beaver Dam and Daily Dodge TV.
When it comes to a winning lineup, turn to the selection of new and pre-owned vehicles at Napleton GM in Beaver Dam. Their team goes the extra mile to provide a winning experience, from hassle-free financing options to exceptional customer service. It's like having a dedicated cheering section cheering you on in every step of the vehicle purchase. Give the team at Napleton GM in Beaver Dam a call at 920-885-3301 or visit napleton151.com and find new roads with their winning inventory.
When you put on that uniform, there's a sense of pride. You're not just wearing your last name. You're representing everything that got you here. Your family, where you're from. Wearing that uniform makes a statement that you belong to something bigger.
Trust the HVAC professionals at JB Mechanical to design, fabricate, and install your new energy-efficient HVAC system. Josh and the team at JB Mechanical ensure 100% comfort, performance, and satisfaction. They offer a wide range of heating, cooling, and air quality solutions, including custom fabrication, so they can tailor a new HVAC system to your home's unique needs. Give them a call or visit jbmechllc.com today. JB Mechanical is a proud dealer of Trane equipment.
Nothing runs like a train. Are you ready for peace of mind? Chad Guzzi here, owner of Air Care in Beaver Dam. If you're tired of unexpected repair bills, you want to sign up for our Total Care plan. It ensures top performance and prolonged life of your heating and air conditioning equipment. Air Care's Total Care customers receive annual inspections, as well as a reduced maintenance rate, plus a 10% discount on all service repairs. Air Care, big enough to serve you, small enough to care. 920-356-8860.
There's power in your smile. It can make or break a day, start a conversation, even double a dose of courage. Columbus Family Dental is committed to protecting your grin ear to ear. Young and old, orthodontics to cosmetics, we're here to make it that much easier to share your smile. Columbus Family Dental, now accepting every kind of smile.
Your Fox Brothers Piggly Wiggly in Beaver Dam knows that Wisconsinites take tailgating seriously, and they'll help you take it to the next level with their award-winning Fox Brothers brats and everything you need, whether you're at the game or enjoying it at home. Fox Brothers award-winning exclusive recipes use only the highest quality ingredients you'll taste with every bite and every brat. Try their 11 Grand Champion brats and sausages, including their pre-cooked Fox Brothers original brats, spicy Southwest chicken brats, and Philly cheese brats. Check them out online at foxbrospigglywiggly.com.
Cheer,
Now cheer louder. Any accomplishment worth doing is worth doing with all your heart and soul. The entire team at Hometown Glass and Improvement knows that dedication, time, and respect can lead to greatness. When practicing free throws, running for a touchdown, or installing new windows and doors, it is commitment to something larger than oneself that creates a legacy. So keep cheering for your hometown team. Hometown Glass and Improvement online at hometownglass.com.
Jerry's Automotive in Beaver Dam is a champion of our local schools. Team up with Jerry's Automotive by pumping your gas at their Spirit Pump, where 2 cents of every gallon is donated to a local school each month. Jerry's Automotive also provides exceptional vehicle service and repairs and a great selection of convenience items. Visit Jerry's Automotive Center WI.com and on Facebook. Jerry's Automotive, 700 North Spring Street in Beaver Dam, across the street from Beaver Dam Food Pride.
You're watching the Daily Dodge pregame show.
And we welcome you back to the third annual 1430 ESPN Beaver Dam Slam at the Dam, presented to you by Napleton 151, JB Mechanical, the U.S. Army Recruiting Center, and Gruber Law Offices. One call, that's all. A reminder that you can make Moraine Park Technical College your first choice for an education tailored to your success and your growth. With campuses in Beaver Dam, Fond du Lac, and West Bend, you can visit morainepark.edu/first choice. Let's take a look at the coaching matchup for today. First for the Watertown Goslings. Actually, two relatively young coaches early on in their career with these respective teams. Watertown led out there by Chad Hayes in his third season, a 10-42 overall record. Said this team was taking much better care of the basketball down the stretch last season, despite the fact they did fall into quite a bit of a slump in the win-loss column. He saw progress and has a lot of confidence in the 5 returning seniors that he has stepping into the 2024-25 season. He emphasized 3 words with me this last weekend: leadership, identity, and trust. He doesn't plan on burning a whole lot of timeouts to try and stop long stretches. He trusts this team to make the adjustment and work their way out of it. For Waupun, they are led out there by second-year head coach Alex Dunlap, a 17-9 record at the helm of this program. Here's a stat for you: 17 wins last year alone after 21 wins the 3 years prior combined. He has turned this program, flipped it a complete 180 degrees after back-to-back-to-back losing seasons since they lost now Big Ten first-year all-team honoree Marcus Damask. This team kind of fell into a bit of a losing streak the last couple of years. This past year, 17-9 regional finalists. They had an 81-65 victory over East Troy in the regional semis before falling 82-59 to a strong Lake Mills team that's taking on West De Pere in Game 5 of this showcase. When we come back, we go over starting lineups, while the national anthem and tip-off for Game 2 of the 1430 ESPN Beaver Dam Slam at the Dam. We'll step aside for a 2-minute break here on 1430 ESPN and Daily Dodge TV.
When you put on that uniform, there's a sense of pride. You're not just wearing your last name. You're representing everything that got you here. Your family, where you're from. Wearing that uniform makes a statement that you belong to something bigger.
Trust the HVAC professionals at JB Mechanical to design, fabricate, and install your new energy-efficient HVAC system. Josh and the team at JB Mechanical ensure 100% comfort, performance, and satisfaction. They offer a wide range of heating, cooling, and air quality solutions, including custom fabrication, so they can tailor a new HVAC system to your home's unique needs. Give them a call or visit jbmechllc.com today. JB Mechanical is a proud dealer of Trane equipment.
Nothing runs like a train.
When it comes to a winning lineup, turn to the selection of new and pre-owned vehicles at Napleton GM in Beaver Dam. Their team goes the extra mile to provide a winning experience, from hassle-free financing options to exceptional customer service. It's like having a dedicated cheering section cheering you on in every step of the vehicle purchase. Give the team at Napleton GM in Beaver Dam a call at 920-885-3301 or visit napleton151.com and find new roads with their winning inventory.
The gang's all here.
Chris,
Adam, and Abby Klodowski here to say Klodowski Real Estate is honored and grateful to have been voted Dodge County's best real estate firm, best realtor, and favorite realtor for 2024.
We love living and working in Dodge County, all of the wonderful people we serve, and the opportunity to give back to our community.
Thank you, Dodge County. Thank you.
Klodowski Real Estate, your trusted real estate advisors.
You're watching the Daily Dodge pregame show.
This is game 2 of the 3rd annual 1430 ESPN Beaver Dam Slam at the Dam. Both starting lineups being announced over the PA system here. We'll start off with the Watertown Goslings, fresh off of a 58-49 win over Sauk Prairie earlier this week. Number 0, a 5'9 sophomore guard, McAllister Hayes. Number 1, a 6'2 senior guard, Brett Schwefel, the leading scorer last year, good for 16 in contest. Number 3, a 5'11 senior guard, Jacob Hurtgen. Number 5 is brother of 5'6 sophomore point guard Calvin Hurtgen, and number 15, a 6'5 senior forward Braden Schmidt. For Waupun, number 2, a 6'3 senior point guard Aiden Hawkinson, was first team All-East Central Conference, 19.3 points a game. That was the best in the conference last year. Number 5, a 6-foot senior guard Bryant Ferris. Number 11, a 6-foot senior forward Jake Kruger. Number 21, a 6'1 senior guard Braden Torres, and number 34, a 6'5 junior Gage Stelsel. Both teams meet in the middle at the BD logo. The Waupun Warriors in the black tops and bottoms with white lettering and numbering and gold trim. A 3 right away from the right wing. Jake Kruger pushes it off the mark, a bit too strong out of play. Waupun keeping the ball. And for Watertown, white tops, white bottoms, a blue stripe down the left and right thigh, and blue lettering and numbering. Far side pass coming into number 21, that is Braden Torres. Back out to the left wing. 3 ball is pure. Gage Stelzel, good for just a point and a half a game last year, puts a triple through. 17:38 to play here in half number 1. Waupun up 3-0 over Watertown. Cross-divisional play, Watertown D3, Waupun D3, Watertown D1. A left-handed layup, no good from Jacob Hurtgen. Here come the Warriors pushing the pace. Aiden Hawkinson walks his way up to the right wing. Goes right to left, crossover, handoff to Gage Stelzel. 18-footer, free throw line extended. It's an air ball. Tips the bottom of the net and goes out of play. Watertown will take over. With 17:14 to play here in half number 1, Gage Stelzel's triple set the tempo early. Head coach Chad Hayes very confident in his senior class. 5 of the 11 on the varsity roster in their last ride. Over to the top of the key, Calvin Hurtgen. Now near side, Jacob Hurtgen. Left-handed 3 from a left wing is off front iron. The rebound from Braden Torres. He pushes far side to Hawkinson. From the far corner, swings back to the top of the key. It's Torres catching a bounce pass. Swing around the perimeter. Stelzel near side corner to Hawkinson. Back to the top, it's Jake Kruger, too much on a 3-point attempt. Now in the fast break, Jacob Hurtgen, unable to get the left-handed layup to go. The feedback up is no good from Braden Schmidt. Here comes Aiden Hawkinson walking across the timeline with 16:28 to play here in the first half. He swings to the left wing, that's Torres. Shows the ball up high, back to Hawkinson, top of the key. Now in the low block. Jake Kruger working, hook shot too much. Rebound Watertown, pushing the tempo ahead. An errant pass intended for Brett Schwefel skids out of play. A minute 49 into the first half here in game number 2. The only points coming off the right hand of Gage Stelzel. And here comes Aiden Hawkinson across the timeline. Head coach Alex Dunlap said he's one of the most under-recruited players in the state. Nearly 20 points a game. He goes inside, left-handed scoop layup, too much on it. Gets his own rebound, kicks out to Ferris, back to Hawkinson, one-on-one in the corner. Draws a couple defenders, kicks out far side for Gage Stelzel, who draws a body ball screen back out to Hawkinson. Top of the key, it's Torres working one-on-one with Jacob Hurtgen. Torres shuffling his feet, and they call a foul. Calvin Hurtgen tagged with the first foul of the afternoon. 3-0 still with 15:42 to play. Waupun, by the way, working left to right on your 1430 ESPN Beaver Dam radio dial, and the Watertown Goslings working right to left for the first half of play. A officials meeting near the left wing to discuss things. As it was Kelvin Hurtgen, the 5'6" sophomore point guard who cracked the starting lineup today, getting tagged with the foul. Baseline pass on the way in, intended for Torres. It's batted out of play by Kelvin Hurtgen. Showing off some of that disruption. Another inbound pass on the way. Hawkinson, near side three off the corner, and it skids off the top of the backboard out of play with 15:38 to play here in half number one. Calvin Hurtgen passing in to his brother Jacob, who sprints past the timeline off some heavy pressure. Near side three from the corner, swish from McAllister Hayes. A 5'9" sophomore guard who put up a career-high 20 in the first-round playoff loss against Baraboo to wrap up last season. Both teams trading triples early. And an errant pass flies out of play for Waupun. Watertown takes back over. It's 3 apiece with 15:17 to play in half number one. You'll see Coach Dunlap's squad from time to time put on that 84-foot press. They've got it here. Graham Gopalin setting the tempo and getting right up near Davis Cashin. Looking to the left wing, here is Jacob Hurtgen. Going to the top of the key, McAllister Hayes. Pass intended for him. It's picked off. Here is Hawkinson in transition. Looks to his left, and his pass is picked off. Brett Schwefel coming the other way. In the break, a blocking foul called. Just 6 points between these two teams. A few minutes into this one, 14:54 to play in half number one. Brett Schwefel on the left baseline, looking in. Throws a balloon pass up to the BD logo. Watertown with the ball. Hurtgen swinging to the far side. Finds Schwefel on the right wing. Now back to Hayes, top of the key. Closely guarded by Gopalin, one of the better perimeter defenders on this Warriors team. Back out to Schwefel, taking his time. 14:35 to play. Left wing three. Hurtgen off front iron. Offensive rebound by Braden Schmidt, but that ball is wrestled away off the rebound. Braden Torres quickly ahead to Hawkinson. Give and go between 21 and 2. Now to the far side. Top of the key, Jake Kruger. On the left block. Steps through and puts it home. An 8-footer from number 11 makes it 5-3 Waupun. 14:12 to play here in the first half. Watertown coming the other way. Calvin Hurtgen from the left wing. Face guarded by Emmett Hull. He hands off to Brett Schwefel. Someone Coach Hayes called a 3-level scorer. Truly can do it all. Schwefel working to his left near the low block. Now hands off to Hurtgen in the near corner. From one Hurtgen to another, Jacob to Kelvin. Off the BD logo with 13:45 to play. It's 5-3. Waupun in front. Watertown with the ball. Handoff pass to Schwefel. Back over to the left wing. He goes between the legs, left to right. Now goes far corner. Hayes from three. McAllister Hayes with all 6 points early. 2 via the triple for number 0. Hayes good for 6.8 points per game last year in just 13 minutes of action. Fadeaway jumper from 12 feet is pure from Aiden Hawkinson. Waupun snatches the lead back. The first 2 for number 2. 7-6 with 13:08 to play. Schwefel takes it across the timeline and goes to the right wing, closely guarded by Gopalin. Hands back off to Jacob Hurtgen. Just on the top of the BD logo here at the Beaver Dam High School Fieldhouse. Hurtgen right to left crossover, dumps inside for Braden Schmidt, up and through off the window. It's 8-7, Watertown back out in front. Schmidt with its first 2 points of the day. Waupun seeing a bit of a press. Looking to the high post, there is Braden Torres. He's doubled, looks out to Gopalin. Right wing three, just a bit too much off the iron. Calvin Hurtgen with the long rebound. Pushes ahead to Jacob, back to Calvin. Steps back, fakes the right wing three, and looks to McAllister Hayes. Pump fake from the corner, step up and puts one off the side of the backboard. With 12:20 to play, rebound Waupun. Here comes Gopalin. Near side to Kruger. Posting up on his man, fakes the step through and looks to the left wing. That's Emmett Hull. Top of the key, it's Hawkinson. Back near side to Kruger from the right wing. Too much on the triple. Another long rebound for Calvin Hurtgen as he takes it across the timeline with exactly 12 minutes to play here in the first half. Brett Schwefel, the leading scorer from last year, jumps through, pushes to the near corner. Calvin Hurtgen drills a three. His first triple. It is 11-7. Watertown in front of Waupun. The battle of the W's here at the BDHS Fieldhouse. Far corner three. Waupun looking to respond. It's an air ball from Emmett Hull, the 6'2" junior who just checked in a couple of minutes ago. Watertown on the other end. Three-point attempt from Jacob Hurtgen pops off front iron, but a long rebound from Calvin again. The board battle being won by the Goslings early on. Coach Hayes said he wants to win the board battle and the turnover battle as much as possible. Braden Schmidt goes up and gets stuffed by the rim on a 4-footer. And here comes Aiden Hawkinson across the timeline with 11:07 to play. His team down 11-7. Kruger from the right wing, back to Hawkinson at top of the key. Looks to Hull, far side in the bright pink shoes. Shuffle pass back to the top of the key. It's Kruger, back to Hull left wing. Playing around the perimeter, pump fake from the far side. Gopalin invades the paint, takes contact, and will shoot two at the line. And Braden Schmidt got the worst of that. He's grimacing on the hardwood as Gopalin, number 24, the 5'9" junior point guard, steps up to the line. And Braden Schmidt still on the ground on that right block, getting some assistance. Walking off under his own power with a trainer on each side. He's got a slight limp to him. Gopalin gets set for the free throws. Coach Dunlap calling him one of the best perimeter defenders in the state, especially pound for pound. He's only 5'9", has decent reach, plenty of speed, kind of that scrappy play that Coach Dunlap likes and wants out of this team. So Gopalin steps up to the line. Just a 30% free throw shooter last year. Does miss the first one. It pops off the front of the rim, the backboard and off. He'll try and split his attempts here with 10:47 to play. His team down 4. It stays at 4 as his free throw attempt rattles in and out. Gopalin unable to convert on the trip. Cameron Kranz just checked in. He takes the ball far side across the timeline and passes off to McAllister Hayes cross court. Hayes unintentionally nutmegs Gage Stelzel, and Waupun almost causing the turnover, but Watertown holding on. Schwefel working one-on-one. Now he loses the ball, and it's picked away by none other than Graham Gopalin. Spin move in the low block, looking for an outlet. Instead, he fades and fires. That ball rattles in and out. Offensive rebound and put back by Emmett Hull. His first 2 points of the game. Cuts the temporary lead in half. It's 11-9. Waupun draws closer with 10:10 to play. Spin move at the BD logo from McAllister Hayes. He pushes off to Schwefel on the left wing. Closely guarded by Landon Ritger. One of 8 seniors on this team. It's back over to Calvin Hurtgen. Back to McAllister Hayes, and he drills a triple. He has 9 points on 3 triples. 14-9. Coming back the other way, Gopalin drawing 2 bodies, gets swatted. And a foul called. 14-9 with 9:38 to play. 9 of those 14 points going to McAllister Hayes. Somebody Coach Chad Hayes called a gym rat. Said he's an expected starter wire to wire this year as long as everything goes to plan. He's worked hard on his body in the offseason. Has a better vertical, playing much better defense. 18-foot jumper just in front of the top of the key. Hawkinson drains it. He's got 4. His team with 11, 14-11 with 9.5 minutes to play. Back and forth we go. Watertown controlling this game early. An errant pass from Cameron Kranz. It's batted by Stelzel. Kranz gets it back and looks over to Jacob Hurtgen, who sprints to the left wing, hands off to Hayes, who already has 9, who gives to Schwefel. Schwefel guarded closely by Gage Stelzel, the 6'5" junior. Now a look inside, ball batted away. It stays with Watertown. Landon Ritger got a piece. Efrain Guardiola, the 5'7" junior, checking in for Waupun. operating with a 16-player roster out of Division III. I look far side to Calvin Hurtgen, who already has 3. He hands off to Schwefel, who drills a 3. Brett Schwefel makes it 17-11. Waupun working quickly. Hawkinson thought about a near corner 3. He gets fouled as he invades the lane. And they call that foul on the ground. So Waupun will inbound from the baseline with 8:45 to play here at the Beaver Dam High School Fieldhouse. Game 2 of 6 here at the 3rd annual 1430 ESPN Beaver Dam Slam at the Dam. Gage Stelzl goes to the top of the key and hands off to Hawkinson after closely being guarded by a Goslings defender. Hawkinson working through. This time he does draw a shooting foul, misses the attempt, but he'll go to the line for 2. Hawkinson quite the threat, a 6'3" senior point guard with 68 three-pointers made last year, 38% shooter from beyond the arc, 74% shooter from the charity stripe last year. But attempt number 1 pops off the front of the rim. Mr. Hawkinson will try and go 1 for 2 at the line. It's 17-11, Watertown out in front. Attempt number 2 is pure. Hawkinson with 5 early ones. It's 17-12, Waupun down 5, now putting the full court press on. Calvin Hurtgen has to go cross court to get it to Jacob, just to get it across the timeline in 8 seconds. Pass going far side to Hayes. It's batted out of play, but it'll stay with the Goslings. Cameron Kranz will toss in from in front of the Waupun Warriors bench with 8:23 to play. Hurtgen jab step, goes up, draws the foul, will shoot 2. Calvin Hurtgen with 3, can get as much as 5 on this trip. Calvin averaging 12.4 points per contest, just a sophomore, and that was good enough for second best on the team last year. His first attempt swishes through the netting. Hurtgen up to 4. Second attempt rattles in and out. Tough rebound by Hawkinson. It's 18-12 with 8:13 to play as Aiden crosses the line. Out to Bryant Ferris, top of the key, gives back to Hawkinson. Uncorks 1 from 3, just off the mark to the left. Rebound by Calvin Hurtgen. Gives to McAllister Hayes, near side. Hayes draws contact, puts up the left-handed layup, and swings it over the rim, but will go to the line to shoot 2 more. 9 points already for McAllister. Has the opportunity to crack into the double digits early on here in the first half. The southpaw cannot do so on the first attempt. It bounces off the right side of the rim. 18-12, 7:55 to play here in half number 1. McAllister drills the second one. Friendly roll. 10 points for him, 9 of which on 3-pointers. 19-12, Watertown out in front, 7:50 to play. A look inside, a cutting Bryant Ferris puts the layup home, 19-14. Lead cut to 5. Close one early, 7:40 to play. Jacob Hurtgen takes it top of the key, gives off to McAllister Hayes. His jumper touches every part of the rim, does not go through. Long rebound by Calvin Hurtgen. He can't get it to go as that ball is wrestled away by Bryant Ferris. Jake Kruger in transition, goes to the low block, underhand pass out to Braden Torres, who works to the same spot. Near corner, Ferris back to the top with Jake Kruger, who slows it down. Back to Ferris, heels on the BD logo. Hands off to Aiden Hawkinson. Pull-up jumper from 14 feet is off the mark. 7:05 to play in half number 1. Calvin Hurtgen gliding across the line to the right wing, looks near side to Brett Schwefel on the left wing, who finds a cutting Hurtgen. His right-handed layup off the left side pops off the rim. The Warriors will take over possession as that ball bounces out of play. Gopalin in, Guardiola out, a 1-for-1 substitution for Waupun, who again had 17 victories last season after having just 14 the last 2 seasons before that combined. From the left wing, Calvin Hurtgen. Not enough power on it. It pops off the front of the rim. Rebound by Kruger over to Gopalin, who works to the left wing. Hard drive with the left hand. Goes all the way. Kisses it off the glass for 2. It's 19-16. Waupun drawing closer. With 6.5 minutes to play here in the first half. Trap attempt far side. Here comes Brett Schwefel, who is rejected by Jake Kruger. Hawkinson in transition. Looks ahead to Torres and blew the wide open layup. Watertown looking for the reversal. Schwefel working off that left pivot foot. He is swarmed by the long arms of Aiden Hawkinson, standing in there at 6'3" as the point guard. Hurtgen drives with his left hand, and Braden Torres hits the deck while getting called for the whistle. Leading scorers so far, McAllister Hayes has 10 for Watertown, 5 for Aiden Hawkinson of the Waupun Warriors. Hurtgen, near side off the sideline, ready to pass it in. Jacob Hurtgen looking for Schwefel. His pass nearly picked off by Bryant Ferris. He has to go back and retrieve it. Tight defense from number 5 with 6 minutes to play. Watertown with the ball and a 3-point lead. Far side pass McAllister. Hayes uncorks a 3, and that rattles in and out. Rebound Kruger over to Gopalin, who jogs it across the timeline. Back over to Jake Kruger. Waupun can tie it with a triple. Gopalin top of the key. Isolated one-on-one with McAllister Hayes. Hands off. Kruger. Just not enough on the 3-point attempt. It pops off the front of the rim. Rebound Watertown. Here they come. Schwefel orchestrating traffic. Calls for a screen. Gopalin works through it as Schwefel walks up to the top of the key. Looks near side of the sophomore point guard, Calvin Hurtgen. Now near side to Jacob Hurtgen. To Hayes, now to Schwefel, top of the key. The Waupun bench getting into it. A long, drawn-out possession. Past 25 seconds already for the Goslings. Pass batted away from Schwefel. A little give and go between he and Hayes. Schwefel has it near corner. Gopalin is swarming him. This possession past 35 seconds. Gopalin bats the ball down, and they're saying he got the arm too. Or no, a timeout called. A McKinstry's Home Furnishings timeout. We'll step aside for a 30-second break. It is 19-16 Watertown out in front on 1430 ESPN Beaver Dam and Daily Dodge TV.
When it comes to a winning lineup, turn to the selection of new and pre-owned vehicles at Napleton GM in Beaver Dam. Their team goes the extra mile to provide a winning experience, from hassle-free financing options to exceptional customer service. It's like having a dedicated cheering section cheering you on in every step of the vehicle purchase. Give the team at Napleton GM in Beaver Dam a call at 920-885-3301 or visit napleton151.com and find new roads with their winning inventory.
A 19-16 your score in game number 2 of the 1430 ESPN Beaver Dam Slam at the Dam. Watertown holds a 3-point lead over Waupun with 4:54 to play in the first half. Chad Hayes forced to call a timeout there on what has already been a 35-plus second possession. It's an inbound pass from the near sideline to Jacob Hurtgen, who works to the top of the key. Waupun bench getting back into it, animated about their defense. Schwefel looks inside, a lob pass to Braden Schmidt, who comes down with it. Looks far side to Jacob Hurtgen, who does a little shoulder fake and draws the foul on Bryant Ferris. Ferris left his feet, came down on his matchup. Pass coming in from the left baseline. Calvin Hurtgen has it. Looks to Brett Schwefel. Far side 3, too much. Long rebound from Aiden Hawkinson. Pushing it ahead in transition is number 2. Working with the left hand. Cradles, goes up, fires, and draws the foul on the layup attempt. He'll go to the line for 2 with 4:30 to play in half number 1. Hawkinson, somebody Coach Dunlap said was quietly dropping 30 and 40-point games in summer ball just a few months ago. Said he will not force a single shot. Hawkinson with 5 already. Warming up now. He makes it 6. Nothing but net on the first free throw attempt for number 2. The best free throw shooter on this team last year at 74%. His second attempt up and through. It rattles home. A 1-point lead for Watertown, 19-18 with exactly 4.5 minutes to play. Hawkinson has 7 of his team's 18. Hayes has 10 of his team's 19. Jacob Hurtgen walks across the line, is now at the top of the key, goes left to right through the legs. Now kicks far side. Watertown working around the perimeter. Back to Schwefel. Thinks about it, top of the key, step through, and hands it off to Kelvin Hurtgen back over to the right wing. Back to Schwefel near the corner in front of the Waupun bench with 4 minutes to play. Another long, drawn-out possession. Schwefel, right wing, pump fake, steps up, 18-foot jumper, not enough. Off the front of the rim, then the backboard. Here comes Hawkinson across the timeline. Back over to Gopalin. Waupun can take the lead. Jake Kruger from the top of the key with 3:45 to play. Looks to Hawkinson from the right wing, working inside, steps away, 18-footer, not enough from the near side. He picks a ball free from Hurtgen. Hawkinson in transition slams it home. The 6'3" senior point guard showing off the length. Picks a pass free and dunks it home himself. Waupun's got the lead 20-19 with 3:20 to play. Watertown coming the other way. Jacob Hurtgen can't get the layup to go. Hawkinson's got 9 and the ball. Coach Dunlap said he could throw it down from time to time, and he had the space to do so there. Braden Torres spins through and gets called on a walk. They're saying he pushed off on the foul underneath the rim with 3:04 to play in half number 1. Hawkinson up to 9 points, a team best. Low-scoring battle early on here. An inbound pass to Calvin Hurtgen, and some light press put on by Waupun. Schwefel working on Landon Ritker from the top of the key, goes to the free throw line, extended, looks near side to Washitas, who just checked in, back to Braden Schmidt. Cameron Cran stuffed up top, and here comes Hawkinson the other way for the Warriors, 2:42 to play. Looks to Ritker, now near side, Emmett Hole from just right at the top of the key. Back to Ritker, top of the key 3, pops off front iron. Rebound snatched away by Calvin Hurtgen with 2:25 to play. Watertown with the ball, down 1. Errant pass. Landon Ritker in transition, one-on-one. Goes underhand with the layup, can't get it to go. A rebound doesn't go either from Braden Torres. But a travel call going the other way on Watertown. Waupun will keep the ball. This game has had its fair share of physical moments, various trips to the line. A transition dunk from Aiden Hawkinson, who now has the ball near corner. Uncorks a 3. Hawkinson just short on the attempt as it grazes the rim. Rebound from Jacob Hurtgen with 2:08 to play. He crosses the line here at 2:04. Looks top of the key. There's Brett Schwefel. Him and his team operating with a 1-point deficit. McAllister Hayes has been red hot from 3. Uncorks from a left wing and too much. Little friendly fire between 2 Waupun teammates and a travel called on him. Landon Ritker came down with the rebound. Tripped over Jordan Matisek. Fell and they called a travel on him. Hurtgen from the top of the key, more swings around the perimeter. Schwefel pulls up baseline, J. Pure. And it's 21-20 with 1:38 to play. Schwefel up to 5 from the other end. Gage Stelzel tries a baseline jumper of his own, and it's off the mark. 1:25 to play. Waupun with the ball, or Watertown with the ball. McAllister Hayes, contested 3. Right in the face of Aiden Hawkinson. He's up to 13, and Hayes has his team up 4, 24-20 with 1:10 to play in half number 1. Back and forth we go. Ferris doubled on the near corner. Works out to the right wing. To Hawkinson. Now Stelzel in the high post, looking inside for Braden Torres. or rather for Jordan Matisic. And he's not able to reel it in. 60 seconds remain in the first half. Pass into Brett Schwefel, who walks it over the BD logo with 53 seconds to play. Face guarded by Aiden Hawkinson. Schwefel turns up the speed, looks near side. Lefty three from Jacob Hurtgen is off the mark. Long rebound by Cameron Kranz. And an over and back called on his pass to Schwefel, which got away from everybody. 41.5 seconds remain. Watertown out in front, 24-20. McAllister Hayes with 13 of his team's 24. Hawkinson's got 9 for Waupun. Little cross-divisional matchup here. Watertown, one of the smaller Division I schools, and Waupun, one of the larger Division III schools. Waupun coming off their first conference championship since the 2018-19 season. They shared the title with Plymouth. Inbound pass, Stelzel thought about a near side three, looks inside to Hawkinson, who is shoved into the low block. The ball gets away and no foul called. Hawkinson gets up asking for the push. Refs letting him play here. Watertown's got the ball with just over 32 seconds to play. A skipping inbound pass to Jacob Hurtgen, who gives back to Schwefel. In no rush here. Walks over the midline at 22 seconds to play. Looks near side to McAllister Hayes on the left wing, face guarded by Richter. Hayes has 13. Looks inside to Braden Schmidt, low post. That ball wrestled away, and a jump ball called. Hawkinson earning it. 11.6 seconds to play. This jump goes to the Goslings. Inbound pass coming from Calvin Hurtgen. Looking, balloons one over to McAllister Hayes, who catches it on the BD logo. 10 seconds to play. Hayes backs up and looks at Schwefel. Face guarded by Richter. 5 seconds to play. Schwefel looks like he wants the last shot, takes a screen, shuffles inside. That ball gets away. Braden Schmidt wrestles it free, can't get the shot off in time. And that is your first half, 24-20. Watertown out in front of Waupun in Game 2 of the third annual 1430 ESPN Beaver Dam Slam at the Dam. Halftime coverage coming up next. We'll step aside for a 4-minute break here at 1430 ESPN Beaver Dam and Daily Dodge TV.
Are you ready to score big on home comfort? Cheer on our area athletes with McKinstry's Home Furnishings. From plush recliners to luxurious sofas, stylish bedroom sets to cozy area rugs, and all the accessories you need to make your home a winner. Whether you're outfitting your man cave or upgrading your living room with MVP style, McKinstry's has you covered. Game on with McKinstry's Home Furnishings, where winning starts at home.
Year after year, McKinstry's.
The winter weather can play havoc on your hands and hair. Fear not, the folks at Wonder Nails and Spa has just a ticket for you. Call 887-4374 and let them pamper you. Let them chase away those winter blues. Let's talk hair. Long, beautiful hair, shining, whoa, I digress. The team of cost cutters will put a shimmer and shine to your mood, and their retail products are the best in the business. Call 885-0437 today. That's why you hear everyone say, I shop Park Village Shopping Center, and you should too.
When you put on that uniform, there's a sense of pride. You're not just wearing your last name. You're representing everything that got you here. Your family, where you're from. Wearing that uniform makes a statement that you belong to something bigger.
When it comes to a winning lineup, turn to the selection of new and pre-owned vehicles at Napleton GM in Beaver Dam. Their team goes the extra mile to provide a winning experience, from hassle-free financing options to exceptional customer service. It's like having a dedicated cheering section cheering you on in every step of the vehicle purchase. Give the team at Napleton GM in Beaver Dam a call at 920-885-3301 or visit napleton151.com and find new roads with their winning inventory.
American drivers overpay an average of $368 per year on their auto insurance. Why? Because, well, insurance is hard. It's complicated. It's time-consuming to get quotes from multiple companies, so we overpay. Or we call Richards Insurance in Beaver Dam. Make one call and receive a quote from a great company like Auto Owners Insurance. The team at Richards Insurance will literally do all the work for you. So if you could be saving money each month with an Auto Owners Insurance policy, you'll know about it. How much will you save with Richards Insurance? To find out, call Richards Insurance or stop in at 123 North Spring Street, downtown Beaver Dam. With offices in Columbus, Watertown, West Bend, and Oshkosh. With over 50 employees and hundreds of years insurance experience across 5 offices, you'll get full-service counseling with no obligation. Your auto owner's insurance carrier is Richards Insurance in Beaver Dam. Call 887-1615.
We'll be there with you. Richards Insurance of Beaver Dam.
Trust the HVAC professionals at JB Mechanical to design, fabricate, and install your new energy-efficient HVAC system. Josh and the team at JB Mechanical ensure 100% comfort, performance, and satisfaction. They offer a wide range of heating, cooling, and air quality solutions, including custom fabrication, so they can tailor a new HVAC system to your home's unique needs. Give them a call or visit jbmechllc.com today. JB Mechanical is a proud dealer of Trane equipment.
Nothing runs like a train.
Here at Pizza Ranch, we'd like to thank our Swedish friends for bringing the buffet to America. They called it the smorgasbord, but it was a success anyway. So we started our own buffet and loaded it up with pizza, chicken, sides, salads, and cactus bread. And you can even request any pizza you want anytime you visit. We call it Buffet Your Way, because smorgasbord your way, well, that doesn't rhyme at all. Pizza Ranch.
Check out your local Pizza Ranch in Beaver Dam, Watertown, or Waupun, or check out pizzaranch.com.
(24-20), your score at the break of Game 2 of the 3rd annual 1430 ESPN Beaver Dam Slam at the Dam. The Watertown Goslings out in front of the Waupun Warriors by 4. The score again, 24-4. Leading scorers for both sides. We'll start with the leading Goslings. Watertown's very own sophomore guard in McAllister Hayes, who took a big step up the second half of last season, has a team-best 13 of his team's 24. He's followed up by Brett Schwefel, who was the leading scorer last year at 16 points a game. He has 5. Kelvin Hurtgen has 4. Braden Schmidt has 2. For the Waupun Warriors, fresh off of a regional finalist appearance, or final appearance in the Division III WIAA basketball bracket in a 17-9 season last year, they are led by Aiden Hawkinson, who is a 2-time first-team All-East Central Conference honoree. Aiden has 9, 2 apiece between Emmett Hull, Bryant Ferris, Jake Kruger, and Graham Gopalin. Gage Stelzel has 3. He opened up scoring with a triple just a few seconds into this one. 24-20 the score. Watertown looking to start their season off 2-0 after struggling last year at 4-21, but building towards something better. That's the way head coach Chad Hayes described it. With a strong senior class of 5 players, the rest are sophomores, and there's one junior in Davis Cashin. Said he really likes the balance of this team, and as for head coach Alex Dunlap, has a firm belief that the work that they put in the offseason is going to help this group this year advance to the next level. We'll step aside for 4 more minutes here at halftime, and when we come back, it'll be time for the second half between Watertown and Waupun on 1430 ESPN Beaver Dam and Daily Dodge TV.
At Preferred Dental Partners, our core values are more than just something we put on our wall. They're something we live out. Core value number 2 is the wow experience. This means that from the moment you walk in the door until the time you leave, we want to provide an experience for our patients that is unlike anything you've had before. There are lots of choices of dentists, and we never want anyone to feel they have to be here. We want them to choose to be here because they feel heard, welcomed, and well cared for. If you want to see what the wow experience is about, call or text Preferred Dental Partners today.
When it comes to a winning lineup, turn to the selection of new and pre-owned vehicles at Napleton GM in Beaver Dam. Their team goes the extra mile to provide a winning experience, from hassle-free financing options to exceptional customer service. It's like having a dedicated cheering section cheering you on in every step of the vehicle purchase. Give the team at Napleton GM in Beaver Dam a call at 920-885-3301 or visit napleton151.com and find new roads with their winning inventory.
Play garage music. Silica can make any home a smart home. Whole home wiring, speakers, and smart control make your home an oasis that anticipates your every need. Whether you're seeking comfort, entertainment, peace of mind, inspiration, or just a moment of tranquility, Existing or new construction, Silica has the skill to make any home a smart home. Silica for your home.
Hey, it's Stacy with Slumberland, Beaver Dam in Watertown. Stop in and see everything that our store has to offer. We built it just for you. We have mattresses, box springs, power bases, bedroom sets, furniture, living room sets, dining sets, everything that you would need to complete your entire home. We've got our interest-free financing and a really great local staff here to help you. So you've got all local people here to help you out from start to finish for anything that you would need. So stop in, shop local, and save big with us.
The Spartans have arrived. Spartan Flooring is here to serve with prices from another time. Get the lowest prices anywhere on name brand carpet and LVP. Save hundreds or more per room without sacrificing the quality. Spartan Flooring makes designing easy with a carefully curated selection tailored to local paint colors and wood stains. Whether you're sprucing up a house to sell or settling in for the next 20 years, get the best prices in town. Call, text, or email to schedule a free, no-cost, no-obligation measurement and assessment. Visit SpartanFloorings.com and prepare to be floored.
White Construction is cheering on our student athletes in the community, and they want you on their winning team too. They're expanding and looking for passionate individuals who want to build their future as a team. Join a company that values teamwork, excellence, and community spirit. They're now hiring for multiple positions around Wisconsin, including general labor, fieldwork, and heavy equipment operators. Visit congruix.com to apply today and step up to the plate with White Construction. Let's build something great together.
Are you ready for peace of mind? Chad Guzzi here, owner of Air Care in Beaver Dam. If you're tired of unexpected repair bills, you want to sign up for our Total Care plan. It ensures top performance and prolonged life of your heating and air conditioning equipment. AirCare's Total Care customers receive annual inspections as well as a reduced maintenance rate plus a 10% discount on all service repairs. AirCare, big enough to serve you, small enough to care. 920-356-8860.
There's power in your smile. It can make or break a day, start a conversation, even double a dose of courage. Columbus Family Dental is committed to protecting your grin ear to ear. Young and old, orthodontics to cosmetics, we're here to make it that much easier to share your smile. Columbus Family Dental, now accepting every kind of smile.
Just about set for the second half of the second game of the third annual 1430 ESPN Beaver Dam Slam at the Dam, presented to you by Napleton 151, JB Mechanical, the U.S. Army Recruiting Center, and Gruber Law Offices. On your Gruber Law Office, one call, that's all scoreboard. It's 24-20. Watertown out in front of Waupun. These two sides flipping ends of the court. Waupun will now go right to left. Watertown will go left to right, and Waupun inbounds the ball. Hawkinson at the BD logo goes far side to Ferris. 18 minutes down, 18 minutes to go in this cross-divisional matchup. Fadeaway J from Jake Kruger. Sticks the front knee out and sinks it from 12 feet to make it 24-22. Kruger doubles his game total. He's up to 4. Remember, Waupun drew first blood. A Gage Stelzel 3 opened up the scoring, but Watertown dominating the majority of the first half. Hayes from the top of the key to make it 16. It's off the mark. The sophomore guard cooling off from 3 here to start things off in the second half. Quickly across the timeline go the Warriors. Hawkinson walks it back to the BD logo, goes far side to Bryant Ferris on the right wing. 17:08 to play, 24-22. It was 24-20 at the break. Hawkinson draws a foul on the perimeter. Brett Schwefel will get tagged with that one. Right in front of the Waupun Warriors bench is Bryant Ferris looking for an inbound pass. He finds his teammate in Braden Torres, who swings near side to Jake Kruger from the left wing. Hawkinson, top of the key 3, rattles in and out. Contested, but the 6'3" point guard rose up and was able to create some spacing pretty quick. 16:45 to play here in half number 2. Schwefel. Shoulder fake from the top of the key, goes inside, swings out near corner 3. Jacob Hurtgen is off the mark, too strong on that one. Long rebound by Ferris. Looks near side and flips the court to Braden Torres, who goes to the right elbow and looks far side to Hawkinson. Back into Torres, and he mishandles the pass. That ball drifts out of play. Watertown takes over on the turnover, 16:23 to play. Waupun and Watertown were both in last year's 1430 ESPN Beaver Dam Slam at the Dam, albeit not playing each other. 16:15 to play in the second half as Jacob Hurtgen crosses the timeline. Now a look inside to Brett Schwefel, who is stuffed by Braden Torres. Looked like he was going for a reverse layup on the baseline from left to right. Pushing ahead are the Warriors. Down low, Gage Stelzel, using his size, goes up and draws the foul. Stelzel can't get the shot to go, but he'll go to the line with a chance to tie this one with 15:57 left. Stelzel had 3 points in the first half. It was a triple to start scoring for both sides. He drills the first free throw attempt. He's up to 4 points on the game. Went 8 of 11 from the line in limited playing time last year. This second free throw to tie it, and he does go perfect at the line. 24 apiece, Stelzel with 5. Watertown with the ball. Hurtgen sprints across the line, stops on a dime. He's face guarded by Jake Kruger at the top of the key. Hurtgen through the legs, looks for the other Hurtgen, that's Calvin. Back to Jacob, goes up, left-handed lay, it's too much. Rebound by Kruger, out wide to Bryant Ferris. Looks inside to Aiden Hawkinson, lifts the knee, fades away, fires and sinks it to make it 26-24. Hawkinson in double digits with 11. Coach Dunlap said Hawkinson's ability to quietly take over a game without forcing any shots and making those around him better is unmatched. Hurtgen from the top of the key looks near side to Calvin Hurtgen. Now near corner, McAllister Hayes. Pump fake from 18 feet, kicks to his left, that's Brett Schwefel. Swings cross court to Calvin Hurtgen from 3, not enough. Long rebound by Aiden Hawkinson, who's fouled on the way down as he wrestles that ball away from Jacob. 3 minutes gone here in the second half. Waupun winning the second half 4-0, or 6-0, excuse me. They entered play here facing a 4-point deficit. Little give and go between Hawkinson and Torres. Looks inside to Jake Kruger, who is pushed down and helped up by a Gosling's defender. That's Braden Schmidt. Jacob Hurtgen tagged with foul number 3 on his end. Bryant Ferris ready to inbound. A 1-for-1 substitution. Jacob Hurtgen out, Cameron Kranz in. Coach Hayes opting for some more size. Hawkinson, near corner 3, it's short. Just catches part of the net, but a rebound by Gage Stelzel. Looks outside to Kruger, who invades the paint. Up, off the window and too much, and here comes Brett Schwefel the other way for Watertown. He backs up for a 3, too much. Almost a long rebound by Bryant Ferris, but now he can't get it. Ball is still on the ground, and eventually a putback by Braden Schmidt to even the score up at 26 apiece. Working down the court quickly now, Jake Kruger fades, fires, and sinks it from 10 feet, and now it's 28-26, Waupun back with the lead. Kruger with just 2 points in the first half. He's got 4 in the second already. Schwefel calling for a screen, gets the switch. He's now guarded by Stelzel instead of Hawkinson. Schwefel works hard to his right, blows by Stelzel, looks near side. Schmidt from 3, off back iron. One-handed rebound by Braden Torres. He claps it into his left hand and takes the ball across the midline with 13:50 to play. Looks inside, Hawkinson drifting away and nails another jumper. Hawkinson heating up. He quietly has 13. 30-26, Waupun operating with a 4-point lead. 13:35 to play. Schwefel, step back 3, airballs it. He got space on Braden Torres, and now he's getting barks from the Waupun bench. McKinstry's Home Furnishings timeout called. It's a full timeout. 30-26, Waupun out in front. Will step aside for 1 minute on 1430 ESPN Beaver Dam and Daily Dodge TV.
Cheer,
Now cheer louder. Any accomplishment worth doing is worth doing with all your heart and soul. The entire team at Hometown Glass and Improvement knows that dedication, time, and respect can lead to greatness. When practicing free throws, running for a touchdown, or installing new windows and doors, it is commitment to something larger than oneself that creates a legacy. So keep cheering for your hometown team. Hometown Glass and Improvement online at hometownglass.com.
Jerry's Automotive in Beaver Dam is a champion of our local schools. Team up with Jerry's Automotive by pumping your gas at their Spirit Pump, where 2 cents of every gallon is donated to a local school each month. Jerry's Automotive also provides exceptional vehicle service and repairs and a great selection of convenience items. Visit Jerry's Automotive Center WI.com and on Facebook. Jerry's Automotive, 700 North Spring Street in Beaver Dam, across the street from Beaver Dam Food Pride.
Both teams break the huddle here in half number 2 of game number 2 of the 14:30 ESPN Beaver Dam Slam at the Dam. Waupun with the ball and a 4-point lead, 30-26 with 13 and a half minutes to play here in half number 2. Waupun in the black tops and bottoms and gold trim with white lettering and numbering working right to left. Watertown, white tops and bottoms, blue stripe down the left and right side, blue lettering and numbering working left to right. Hawkinson from the left wing looks to the top of the key for Bryant Ferris. Ferris back out to Hawkinson, right wing. Looks baseline. Back to Hawkinson, far side 3, grazes the front of the rim. Rebound by Stelzel, kicks back out. Ferris thought about a near side 3 and looks for Graham Gopalan, who just checked in. Into Stelzel, back out to Hawkinson. Steps through, draws the foul on the way up. He'll go to the charity stripe for 2 to try and extend this 4-point lead for the Warriors. Waupun coming off their first conference title since 2019. They were state runners-up that year, and they had Marcus Damask, who had a cup of coffee with the Chicago Bulls just about a month ago. Hawkinson swishes free throw attempt number 1. His team's up 5. He has 14. Damask also first team All Big Ten last year with the Fighting Illini. Hawkinson's second attempt crawls off the rim. It's 31-26. He splits his trip to the line with 12:52 to play. Here come the Goslings. Schwefel working with tempo. He is shadowed by Gopalan. Asks for a screen and gets Ferris on him. The Warriors bench getting into it about their defense again. Schwefel working with Hawkinson, and Hawkinson earns the jump ball. This one will go for Waupun. Coach Dunlap, proud of what he was able to build with this program in year 1, gave all the credit to this group for their offseason work in the weight room and scrimmages, summer ball, and everything in between. Hayes kicks to the top of the key from the baseline. That's Calvin Hurtgen, who looks to the left wing for Brett Schwefel, who swings it cross court for Hayes. The lefty is blocked by Ferris on the attempt for the triple. And the Warriors roaring awake here. Down for the majority of the first half. They hold a 5-point lead in the second half, and this is what Coach Dunlap's squad will do. Jab, 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 and wear the other team down. It's starting to look like that. Still plenty of time to play here. 12:25 to go in the second half. Inbound pass from the near side. Hawkinson from Ferris. Aiden Hawkinson walks it across the BD logo and looks to Stelzel, left wing. Now to a cutting Gopalan. Lefty layup uncontested. The largest lead of the day is 7, and it belongs to Waupun. Gopalan up to 4, 33-26. The Goslings with the ball at the timeline with 12:05 to play. Schwefel stops on a dime, a whistle pauses play. Bryant Ferris tagged with a foul here. Cameron Kranz collecting himself near side. He grabs the ball for the pass. And kicks into Brett Schwefel with 12:03 to play. It was again closely face guarded by Graham Gopalan working through a screen. Gopalan switches onto the ball with Cameron Kranz. A significant size advantage, but Gopalan doesn't care. Switches off again to Landon Washitas. A size disadvantage on all 3 of these matchups. Doesn't matter. Inside to Braden Schmidt. Back out to Schwefel. Shadowed by Gopalan again. Looks far side for a 3. That ball's off the front of the rim. Calvin Hurtgen can't get it to go. Waupun in transition. That ball picked away by Hurtgen, and he crashes into the Warriors bench. Dunlap helping him up. A couple of assistant coaches as well. one of which is Isaac Vandekamp, who was an East Central Conference honorable mention last year as a senior on this team. He immediately joins the coaching staff for the Warriors. 18-foot jumper from Calvin Hurtgen is pure. His first 2 points of the second half, he's up to 6. The lead for Waupun down to 5, 33-28, 11-17 to play. The Warriors back with the ball. Hawkinson thought about it from the top of the key, looks over to Gopalin. Near side 3 for Ritger. He pump fakes and gets back to Gopalin. Jake Kruger, top of the key. Hawkinson from way downtown, just short on the attempt, pops off the front of the rim. Schwefel was on him but didn't put a hand up. 11 minutes to play. Here comes Calvin Hurtgen. Right to left crossover with Landon Richter shadowing him. Using his teammate in Cameron Kranz for a screen at the top of the key. Schwefel back with the ball. Shadowed by Gopalin again. He's been responsible for that perimeter. Schmidt in the high post. Shadowed by Jake Kruger. Far side to Cameron Kranz. Back into Schwefel. Post work on Emmett Hull. Schwefel kicks out. Calvin Hurtgen, triple. Yes, sir! Calvin Hurtgen sinks the triple and shrinks that lead from 5 to 2. Hurtgen up to 9 on the game. Hawkinson working inside. High post, backs off, knee up in the air, fades away, too short on the attempt. 10-13 to play. Watertown's got the ball down one possession. In transition, looking for Braden Schmidt, who's fouled on the ground. Oh, they're saying he stepped out baseline before going back up with the putback attempt. 10:07 to play here in the second half. Gopalin walks up and a light press put on. Pressure from Hurtgen and Schwefel, but they get it across the timeline. Gopalin into the high post. There is Jake Kruger. Thought about a fade and fire. Looks right wing to Landon Ritger. Top of the key, Kruger. Looks down to Gopalin. That ball's picked off. Kranz hands off to Calvin Hurtgen, who has the ball. Down 2 with 9:42 to play. Schwefel from 3 off back iron. Offensive rebound, second chance points. No, but a foul on the way up. Landon Washitas will go to the line for 2, a chance to tie it with 9:36 to go here in half number 2. Landon, a sophomore forward, tugs the strings on the first one to make it 33-32, his first point of the game. He has a chance to tie it here. He does just that. 2 swishes in a row, 33-33. We are all knotted up with just over 9.5 minutes to play. Landon had 3 points per game his freshman year. Expected to step into an elevated role here in year number 2. From the left wing, Jake Kruger for the Warriors. Back out to Hawkinson. Into Kruger, high post, steps up, and is fouled before he leaves his feet. Got a slap across the arm from Landon Washitas with 9:22 to play. A full McKinstry's Home Furnishings timeout taken. We're all knotted up at 33 here on 1430 ESPN Beaver Dam and Daily Dodge TV.
When you put on that uniform, there's a sense of pride. You're not just wearing your last name. You're representing everything that got you here. Your family, where you're from. Wearing that uniform makes a statement that you belong to something bigger.
Trust the HVAC professionals at JB Mechanical to design, fabricate, and install your new energy-efficient HVAC system. Josh and the team at JB Mechanical ensure 100% comfort, performance, and satisfaction. They offer a wide range of heating, cooling, and air quality solutions, including custom fabrication, so they can tailor a new HVAC system to your home's unique needs. Give them a call or visit jbmechllc.com today. JB Mechanical is a proud dealer of Trane equipment.
Nothing runs like a train.
Well, it doesn't get any closer than this. All knotted up at 33 with 9:22 to play here in the second half between Watertown and Waupun in game number 2 of the third annual 1430 ESPN Beaver Dam Slam at the Dam. Jake Kruger is at the line for a 1-and-1, and he misses his attempt off back iron, rebounded by Watertown, Waschitas looks inside for Braden Schmidt, who can't make it the first time, can't make it the second time, buffs the third time, and here's Hawkinson out in transition. He draws the foul on the way up. Calvin Hurtgen ripped him down in transition. The last time that Hawkinson had that much open floor in front of him, he slammed one down. This time he's the one that's slammed down. Both Hawkinson and Coach Dunlap taking exception to that foul. Hawkinson at the line for 2. He swishes the first one home. His game total up to 15. He was good for 19 a game last year. Again, a two-time first-team All-East Central Conference honoree. Waupun up 34-33, 9:05 to play. Hawkinson has shot 1 of 2, second one on the way. And that one pops off front iron. Kruger tried to get the rebound. He bats it back to Hawkinson. Gopalin thought about a left wing 3, holds on to it, and looks to Ritker, top of the key. Coach Dunlap talked about he wants this team to improve on taking higher quality shots. A prime example there, Gopalin had some space, but it was early on in the possession. Kruger's pass picked away by Brett Schwefel, who works near side with 8:45 to play. 34-33, Waupun out in front. Watertown with the ball. Baseline jumper from Schwefel rattles in and out of the cylinder, and rebounded by Jake Kruger over to Hawkinson near side in front of the BD logo. Hawkinson swings near side to Landon Richter from senior to senior. Now top of the key to Graham Gopalin. Looking inside to Jake Kruger, and he shuffled the feet on the way down. Tried to step through and bend around Braden Schmidt, but shuffled his feet in the process. 8:22 to play in half number 2. Leading scorers so far, McAllister Hayes has 13 for Watertown, albeit they've all been in the first half. Credit to Waupun for containing him. Meanwhile, Aiden Hawkinson with a game-high 15, 6 of those in the second half. Brett Schwefel walking it over the timeline with exactly 8:14 to go in this one. His team down 1. Calvin Hurtgen showing the ball low, left wing. Graham Gopalin being a pest on McAllister Hayes, who goes for the left-handed reverse layup, can't get it to go. That ball almost pushed out, saved by Aiden Hawkinson, but retained by the Goslings. Calvin Hurtgen walks it across the timeline again after the deflection from number 2 in Hawkinson. 7:45 to play. Watertown with the ball in the high post. Schmidt shows high, drives low, and loses the ball off his own knee. Waupun taking over and outscoring Watertown 14-9 here in this second half. Down low to Braden Torres, who kicks back out just right at the top of the key to Aiden Hawkinson. Bryant Ferris back to the high post at Stelzel. Gopalin works outside in, draws the foul. They wave off the shot, but he made it on the way in. 1-1 for Gopalin. He did convert, but they call the foul just before he let go of the ball. Graham Gopalin, 4 points so far today. On his 1-and-1 opportunity, he misses. Offensive rebound by Hawkinson, who pushes back out to Torres. Torres drives in, uses the glass, and puts it in. Braden Torres extends the lead to 3. His first 2 of the game is 36-33 with 7:08 to play. Here come the Goslings. That's what Coach Dunlap wants his team to do. Wear the opponent down. Force not the wisest shots late in the game. And conversely, Coach Hayes wants more high-quality shots. He wants this team to be able to knock more down, get in higher scoring battles than they did last year. 6:45 to play. It's Brett Schwefel, top of the key, star guarding star as Hawkinson is shadowing him. He looks left side to Calvin Hurtgen. Now McAllister Hayes uncorks a 3 to get it going in the second half, and he knots it up. Hayes up to 16, a game high, all knotted up at 36 apiece with 6:25 to play. Gopalin's got it on the left wing, near side to Hawkinson. Stelzo, left block, far side three. Ferris cannot answer. It knocks off the back of the iron. And immediately Bryant Ferris swarming Brett Schwefel. Landon Washitas from the right wing looks near corner to Jacob Hurtgen. Still looking for his first score. He's got a chance to get some. As he draws a foul on the way up, misses the shot. He will shoot two. So McAllister Hayes, after being shut out the first almost 12 minutes of the second half, drills a three. Jacob Hurtgen, a southpaw, and a 5'11" senior guard, drills the first free throw attempt to give his team the lead. Looking to go 2 for 2 on the trip. He does just that, knocking it down. Hurtgen up to 2 on the day, averaged 9.5 points a game last year, third best on the team. Watertown back with the lead. Stelzo coming down the other end, head fake, draws the foul and one. An effective pump fake from number 34. It's knotted up. He goes to the line with a chance to give the Warriors the lead with 5:57 to play. Washitas on the foul. Stelzel's been perfect from the line so far. He remains so. Waupun back out in front, 39-38. 30-second timeout taken by the Warriors, up by 1 with 5:57 to play. We'll step aside for 30 here on 1430 ESPN Beaver Dam and Daily Dodge TV.
When it comes to a winning lineup, turn to the selection of new and pre-owned vehicles at Napleton GM in Beaver Dam. Their team goes the extra mile to provide a winning experience, from hassle-free financing options to exceptional customer service. It's like having a dedicated cheering section cheering you on in every step of the vehicle purchase. Give the team at Napleton GM in Beaver Dam a call at 920-885-3301 or visit napleton151.com and find new roads with their winning inventory.
39-38, a 1-point lead for Waupun over Watertown in Game 2 of this year's 1430 ESPN Beaver Dam Slam at the Dam with 5:57 to go. Gage Stelzel converting on an and one attempt, got all three of them to give the Warriors the lead back. Brett Schwefel sprinting to the baseline, shadowed by Stelzel. An errant pass, and Bryant Ferris comes away with it. Turnover. Here comes Waupun. Stelzel off the left elbow, handoff pass to Bryant Ferris. Almost loses it, now swings out left wing to Hawkinson. Invades the paint, draws some contact, misses the shot. He'll go to the line for two. Hawkinson, a career-high 34 points on 2 different occasions last year. Once against Kettle Moraine Lutheran in conference play and once against Kiel. Hawkinson drills the first attempt. Up to 16 points on the game. Coach Dunlap said Aiden can fill the stat sheet up in a hurry. And we're slowly starting to see that now as his second attempt pops off front iron. It's 40-38. Hawkinson with a game-high 16. Waupun with a 2-point lead. Watertown with the ball. 5:20 to play here in Game 2. It's Columbus and Cuba City for Game 3. That'll get going right after this one. These games taking place in rapid-fire fashion. Hawkinson on the ground, picking free for the steal, and he draws the foul after taking possession away. Braden Schmidt had to grab his ankle. Waupun in the double bonus. Hawkinson goes to the line to shoot 2 more. With 5:08 to play, that one pops in and out of the cylinder. It was halfway down. And Hawkinson drills the second to make it 41-38. Still a one-possession game. Hawkinson now has 17. Led this team last year in points, rebounds, assists per game, and free throw percentage. Also shot 37% from beyond the arc, a leader across many fronts. Watertown with the ball. Braden Schmidt got pushed out of the paint by Gage Stelzel, and the officials saw it. Talking to both of these coaches, Chad Hayes for Watertown, Alex Dunlap for Waupun. They said they see a lot of similarities between these two teams, and that's where they started when looking at the tape. Lots of returners, aggressive. Near side three from the corner, Calvin Hurtgen. And it rattles in and out, a foul called underneath the hoop as the refs sort everything out. Brett Schwefel underneath the hoop. Just a bit offset right with 4:49 to play in this one. Looks inside to Kranz, who kicks back out to Hurtgen. Now Kranz top of the key. That's batted away by Hawkinson, who is doubled and fouled on his way through the lane. Hawkinson showing some frustration. He's going to have to earn the points here. Hawkinson at the line for two more. His team up 3. His game total now up to 18 points. As he rings the first one home to make it 42-38. Kruger checks in. Stelzel is out. Hawkinson's second attempt no good, just a bit short. 42-38, 4:37 to play. Calvin Hurtgen trapped in the corner, works out of it, throws some elbows in the process, and looks to the top of the key for Jacob Hurtgen. He dribbles off his knee, and that's picked away. Here's Gopalin in transition. He's fouled on the way up. A slap of the glass on the way through as well. Graham Gopalin will go to shoot 2. Starting to see the physicality of this Goslings team, but it already has them in the double bonus. Gopalin goes to the line. He's got 4, make it 5. He drills the first free throw attempt. Got to the line earlier and went 0 for 2. Looking to make up for it here. A 1-for-1 substitution for Watertown. McAllister Hayes in, Calvin Hurtgen out. Hayes with a team high 16 thus far. And Gopalin perfect from the line on this trip. It's 44-38. Graham Gopalin up to 6, 4 of those in the second half. 4 minutes, 20 seconds to play here in game 2 of the Slam at the Dam here at the Beaver Dam High School Fieldhouse. A trap play, Gopalin and Ferris swarming Schwefel. And that ball is out of play. As of right now, they're saying Waupun touched it last. Watertown takes a 30-second timeout. We'll do the same. It's 44-38. Waupun out in front here on 1430 ESPN Beaver Dam and Daily Dodge TV.
The gang's all here.
Chris,
Adam,
and Abby Klodowski, here to say Klodowski Real Estate is honored and grateful to have been voted Dodge County's best real estate firm, best realtor, and favorite realtor for 2024.
We love living and working in Dodge County, all of the wonderful people we serve, and the opportunity to give back to our community.
Thank you, Dodge County. Thank you.
Klodowski Real Estate, your trusted real estate advisors.
4:13 to play here in the second half. A ball that was deflected out of play was declared off of Waupun. A reminder, you can stay up to date with Beaver Dam Unified School District at bdusd.org and follow them on Facebook and Instagram at Beaver Dam USD. With 4:04 to play, Watertown's got the ball. Waupun pressuring. They've held the Goslings to just 14 points here in 14 minutes of play in the second half. Flexing their muscles on defense. Look to the high post here is McAllister Hayes. He already has 16 and draws a foul on the ground. Just the 6th of this half for Waupun. A reminder that the Beaver Dam Unified School District is committed to its strategic plan and actions that result in growth and achievement for students in our community. For more information on the school success plans and its strategic efforts grounded in supporting academic excellence and social emotional fortitude, please visit our website or contact your child's principal. 3:48 to play, another whistle and a foul called on Hawkinson this time. Waupun up to 7 fouls. Watertown in a 1-and-1 scenario as Braden Schmidt heads to the line, down 6. He drills his first attempt. Schmidt up to 5 points on the afternoon, 3 here in the second half. Schmidt scored a team-high 17 points in the Goslings' 58-49 victory over Sauk Prairie just this past Tuesday for their home opener. His second attempt pops off the back of the rim. Tough rebound by Kruger, who is ripped to the ground by McAllister Hayes. What started to look like just a more aggressive Goslings team in the second half is looking more like frustration here. As now Jake Kruger will head to the line with 4 points here in the second half. 6 overall. Kruger had 11 in the Slam at the Dam last year. He drills attempt number 1 to grow this lead to 6. It's 45-39 with 3:45 to play. Kruger up to 7 on the day. His second attempt is up and through. It rattles home. Kruger up to 8 on the game, 6 in the second half. His team is up by 7. 46-39. Watertown with the ball crossing the timeline with 3:43 to play. Schwefel looking far side to Jacob Hurtgen. Teardropper draws the foul and 1. Hurtgen went baseline, drew the contact, drilled it, and it's 46-41. He can cut this lead down to 4. Hurtgen coming alive here in the second half as he swishes his free throw attempt to make it 46-42, a mere 4-point deficit. All 5 of his points here in the second half. A skip pass far side to Torres, now looking to go Pollen on the right wing. Looks to Kruger, far corner, now to Braden Torres. Throwing the elbows everywhere with that ball. Looks outside to Hawkinson, in to Kruger, back to Hawkinson, who invades the paint, uses the glass, and puts it home. It's 48-42, 3:15 to play. Here comes the tempo. A pickoff, Hawkinson coming the other way again. He draws some contact, no foul, but puts 2 more home. Hawkinson with 13 in the second half, 22 in the game so far. 50-42 with 2:55 to play. An errant pass racked in by Braden Schmidt for the Goslings, who now face an 8-point deficit. Schmidt from the right wing, looks near side to Schwefel, had a little space. Now he is closed in on by Gopalin. They look inside to Jacob Hurtgen, who continues to wake up here in the second half, and he drills a teardropper from 6 feet. It's 50-44 with 2.5 minutes to play exactly. And just left of the BD logo, working right to left, is Kruger and the Warriors. Right at the top of the key now, it's Braden Torres. Couple jab steps and looks near side to Bryant Ferris, daring Braden Schmidt to walk up on him as he's taking his time. The clock is the friend here for Waupun. Ferris drives inside, and a blocking call fouled on the ground. We'll see who took the brunt of the contact. It was Jacob Hurtgen, who didn't exactly initiate the contact, but didn't have his feet set either. 2:12 to play, Mr. Ferris to the line. Ferris, a senior guard, drills free throw attempt number 1. He has 3 on the game. One of 8 seniors on this team who Coach Dunlap, in one way or another, has coached around since they were in 7th grade. So he said big full circle moment for him as Mr. Ferris drills free throw attempt number 2. Coach Dunlap said he's worked around these kids for the last 6 years, coached them up during JV, was elevated to the varsity coaching role last year. So he's probably going to shed a tear when they walk across the stage later this year. Exactly 2 minutes to play, and doubled in the near corner is Schwefel. He looks inside for a pass and a push called. Watertown keeping the ball. 52-44, a $1:58 to play. Hurtgen heading to the line, Jacob that is, for a 1-and-1 opportunity. He cannot get the first to go, and a rebound quickly taken in by Braden Torres. 77-71 was the final score for Game 1 of this year's 1430 ESPN Beaver Dam Slam at the Dam. We have a timeout from the far side, left side I should say. Head coach Alex Dunlap calling a full timeout. We will step aside. It is 52-44, Waupun out in front of the Gruber Law Office's one call, that's all scoreboard. 1 minute break here on ESPN Beaver Dam and Daily Dodge TV.
Play garage music.
Silica can make any home a smart home. Whole home wiring, speakers, and smart control make your home an oasis that anticipates your every need. Whether you're seeking comfort, entertainment, peace of mind, inspiration, or just a moment of tranquility. Existing or new construction, Silica has the skill to make any home a smart home. Silica for your home.
Hey, it's Stacy with Slumberland, Beaver Dam in Watertown. Stop in and see everything that our store has to offer. We built it just for you. We have mattresses, box springs, power bases, bedroom sets, furniture, living room sets, dining sets, everything that you would need to complete your entire home. We've got our interest-free financing and a really great local staff here to help you. So you've got all local people here to help you out from start to finish for anything that you would need. So stop in, shop local, and save big with us.
49 to play here in Game 2 of this year's 14:30 ESPN Beaver Dam Slam at the Dam. Waupun out in front 52-44 with the ball and drawing another foul. This time it's Emmett Hull heading to the charity stripe. Has a pair of points today. Took on a larger role last year in his sophomore year. He played in 26 games compared to just 9 in his freshman campaign. Hull drills the first to grow that lead to 9. It's 53-44, $1:46 left. Hull's got one more coming up. Emmett gets an unfriendly roll and goes 1 for 2 at the stripe. 1:44 to play. Here come the Goslings with plenty of tempo, operating with urgency. Schwefel had an open 3 but lost the ball. Looks near side to Cameron Kranz, and his pass is deflected out by the Warriors defense. 1:36 to play, a lead of 9 for the Warriors. Outscoring Watertown in this second half 33-20. Schwefel from the right wing, closely guarded on by Bryant Ferris. A look inside for Braden Schmidt. Lefty lay off the window is good. Schmidt with 5 in the second half, 7 overall. We've got another full timeout. We'll step aside for a minute here. It is 53-46. Waupun out in front here on 1430 ESPN Beaver Dam and Daily Dodge TV.
Hey, it's Stacy with Slumberland, Beaver Dam in Watertown. Stop in and see everything that our store has to offer. We built it just for you.
The
We
Spartans have arrived.
box-
Spartan Flooring is here to serve with prices from another time. Get the lowest prices anywhere on name brand carpet and LVP. Save hundreds or more per room without sacrificing the quality. Spartan Flooring makes designing easy with a carefully curated selection tailored to local paint colors and wood stains. Whether you're sprucing up a house to sell or settling in for the next 20 years, get the best prices in town. Call, text, or email to schedule a free, no-cost, no-obligation measurement and assessment. Visit SpartanFloorings.com and prepare to be floored.
White Construction is cheering on our student athletes in the community, and they want you on their winning team too. They're expanding and looking for passionate individuals who want to build their future as a team. Join a company that values teamwork, excellence, and community spirit. They're now hiring for multiple positions around Wisconsin, including general labor, fieldwork, and heavy equipment operators. Visit congruix.com to apply today and step up to the plate with White Construction. Let's build something great together.
One minute and 28 seconds to play here between Waupun and Watertown. On your Gruber Law Office's one call, that's all scoreboard. It is 53-46. Waupun with the ball in a 7-point lead. Pass by Emmett Hull, picked off by Hurtgen. Looking inside for Schmidt, draws the foul and one. And excuse me, that was Landon Wishidas with a huge play to cut this lead down to 5. A chance to make it as small as 4. He goes to the line trying to convert. Wishidas puts it home. It is 53-49, 1:17 to play. Here comes the tight defense from Watertown. Wishidas immediately looking for a jump ball on Braden Torres on the inbound pass. Let 1 second get off the clock, and instead he's called for a foul. Braden Torres heads on over to the line. His team's up 4. This game getting a little closer. Waupun not too long ago had a 9-point lead, their largest of the game. He swishes the first attempt to make it 54-49 with $1:16 left. Torres up to 3 today. Second attempt is up and through. It is 55-49 with 1:16 to play. Here come the Goslings with urgency. Calvin Hurtgen walks it across the line, looks far side to Washidas, who loses the ball. Hawkinson picks it away and backs everyone off with 1:05 to play. He is fouled before he can shovel it over to Graham Gopalin. That's the last person you want to foul on this Warriors team. Again, Hawkinson with a team best 74% free throw percentage from last year. Someone who Coach Dunlap said is highly under-recruited and could make an impact on a lot of college basketball teams next year. He drills the first attempt. Hawkinson up to 23, 14 of those in half number 2. And 24 for Hawkinson. He swishes the second one. 15 in the second half. It's 57-49, exactly a minute to play. Here come the Goslings again. Calvin Hurtgen goes across the timeline up to the top of the key. Sticks to his pivot foot and looks to Schwefel. Back out to Hurtgen, who is blocked far side. Aiden Hawkinson got a piece of it. Who else? And Hurtgen initiating the foul on the other end. Hawkinson with the defense, and he'll go back to the line to add to his total. 57-49 with 50.1 seconds to play. Hawkinson drills another up to 25 today. And another, I was going to say almost another perfect trip to the line there as Hawkinson goes 1 for 2. The second attempt rattling in and out. 45 seconds to play. Schwefel driving through, puts the shoulder down, uses the glass, and puts one through for another 2 points. Schwefel up to 7, his first points of the second half. It is 58-51 with 38.6 to go. Graham Gopalin got the ball on the way back out. He gets fouled and drills free throw attempt number 1 to make it 59-51. Gopalin up to 7 on the day. The second one pops off the rim, then the backboard, no good. 8-point deficit. Watertown has the ball, 35 seconds to go. Schwefel, sidestep 3, too much, just backboard. Gopalin ballooning the ball all the way to the other end of the court, wasting a decent amount of time. Schwefel gets it, 25 seconds to go. He invades the paint, kicks it off his own knee, and that's going the other way with 21.2 to play. Cuba City and Columbus getting set for game number 3. Cuba City's team starting to linger behind the Waupun Warriors bench. Columbus behind Watertown's bench. Inbound pass to Aiden Hawkinson, another foul called with 19.5 seconds remaining here in half number 2. Hurtgen tagged with foul number 5. That will force him to exit the game. Jacob Hurtgen exiting with 7 points, all of which in the second half. Hawkinson back at the line. Gets a friendly roll to make it 60-51. Up to 26 for number 2. And make it 27, another friendly roll, this time off the front of the rim before it pulls down through the cylinder. It's 61-51. 19 seconds to play. Schwefel almost loses the ball off his right knee. Now to Kranz, top of the key, back to Schwefel, left wing. Schwefel draws 2, tries to kick to the corner. There's nobody home with just south of 8 seconds to go. Waupun really turned it up a notch here in the second half. Watertown with plenty to be proud of, fresh off of a win on Tuesday and a competitive ball game against one of the better teams in the state. Waupun will walk this one out. No resistance coming from the Goslings. And your final for game number 2, the Warriors 61, the Goslings 51. Game number 1 ended in 77-71 fashion. Hartford finished out in front of Waukesha South in that one, 66. Quite the showing in general here from Waupun, and they get the victory for their first win in their first game of the 2024-25 campaign. Coming up next, it's Columbus and Cuba City. This has been Game 2 of the 1430 ESPN Beaver Dam Slam at the Dam, presented to you by Napleton 151, JB Mechanical, the U.S. Army Recruiting Center, and Gruber Law Offices. Game number 3 coming up next here on 1430 ESPN Beaver Dam Daily.